see what happens this time. It was there before, but I don't know what happened. There we are. I'll just move my, I did have it set up nicely before, but now it's all crooked. I'm back. I deleted the other one, so if you're on, if you'd come back again and have a look. There we go, all straight. Now I've lost everybody that was there. Hello, Beth. Nice to have you on. Good morning, Annette. Laura's been sick all week. I must have picked up something from the echo. I thought I was good because I went Tuesday a week ago and I was fine up until Monday, and I was sick as on Monday. I ended up going to the doctor on Thursday and got some antibiotics. Hello from the UK, Helen. It's just midnight over there. You should be in bed by now. I know I would be. I'll just say hello to a few people. Another Annette on. Hello again from Ottawa, Canada. Sorry to hear you've been unwell. Yes, I wish it'd go away. Should be. The antibiotics are working, sort of. I sleep a lot at the moment. Good morning, Christine and Sharon. And Beth came back. Thank you. I don't know what happened with the other one. Hope you start feeling better soon. I should be. I've got till Wednesday to get better because we're going out for lunch. Much better than what I was once I got the antibiotics from the doctor. Yeah, I'm a bit stuffed up in the nose. But we'll get there. We'll get started, so I'm not holding everybody up. From sunny Sydney. Yes, it's sunny here too. Thanks, Heather. Hello, Jeannie, sorry. Afternoon, morning, Vancouver, Canada. Evelyn, hi. Thanks for your comments this morning on my post. Some people are not... one lady's question, I didn't understand what she meant about nothing attached or something or other. So I'm not sure what she was talking about. She didn't come back and have a look. Thanks, Jeannie. Right, we'll get started. This is called a bookbinding card with an explosion inside. And I did two. This one is Australian and this one's US. Excuse me. This one is, I put a bow at the side, but I don't like it. So I'm not putting bows anymore. I thought it would hold it shut a bit better. I think the ribbon is a little bit too thick as well. Maybe if we did twine or something, but I'm not doing ribbon again. And that's how it works. Easy as to do, and it's just a little bookbind at the side. And this one I did first, and then I did that one. And you've got a writing panel on the back. So that's what we're doing. It's easy to do, so I won't go through all this. This is just for YouTube watchers. So that's all my details. If you're watching on YouTube, I'll upload it to YouTube when I'm finished today. Debbie from Ontario, Canada. Hello, 15 minutes from Niagara Falls. I've never been to Ontario, Canada. Morning, Marilyn. I think she was looking for an event link. Oh, okay. If they read through all the posts in the featured tab, there's lots of information in there, but anyway. So the pieces we will need, and I put all these up on Tuesday, and it's pinned to the featured tab, so all the measurements are there. And I'll get my trimmer. I'll give you these here first. So that's your US measurements. I'll just go through them as we do the card. And I'm doing the Australian one today. So this one, it's 11.5 by 4 1/8. These are in the featured tab, but they will be in the files tab when I load the PDF up. So you can get them from there. We don't need to write them down. So I'll put that aside. We don't need that for now. I've got little stamped all over that. I'll give you the scoring for both as we go. And don't mind me if I'm forgetting stuff because my head's not in the right space. So on the long side for Australian, we're going to go 4 1/4 and 5 3/4. So 4 1/4, I'll give you the US one in a minute. 4 1/4 and 5 3/4. And then the US one is 4 inches and 5 1/2. So 4 and 5 1/2 for US. They're a little bit different to allow for your cards. So you fold that in half on the halfway score line. Put that aside. Burnish that. And then the other score line that's there, just fold that back on itself. And we can glue that down in there. Just put glue on your the panel in the center of the two to make it like a bookbinding card. I've got another one prepped for next week. There's a lady in my group, Ann Boss, B-O-S-S. She had a PDF the other day, and I couldn't remember doing it lately, and it was back, I think back in 2023 that she found it. But all the videos from back then, they were lives in this group. They've since dropped off. I only went back to, I think, October last year with the lives, uploading them to YouTube. So the video for that's lost. It's gone. So I have redone the PDF because I've included US measurements. And it's called a buckle card with a magnetic closure. So you'll see that. I'm going to do that one next week. It won't be a surprise. I'll put up the all the measurements for you next week. So then we've got, these are the two front mats, one there and one there. And I'm going to cut this piece. This is the, where did I put it? Here. The patterned paper, 4 1/2 by 3 3/4 for US, and 4 3/4 by 3 5/8 for Australia. And those are the two, they were before that. So we're going to cut 1 inch. Now, it probably doesn't matter which end I cut it off for this one, but if you've got a patterned paper that's what you want flowing, cut it off your left side. I'm going to cut off 1 inch off the left side, and that's for both US and Australian. So make sure you take it off the left side, just so your pattern flows like so. And then these are going to stick onto these two. Excuse me if I don't talk too much this morning. I'm just putting the checkered pattern on the front because I've got a greeting to put on there and I don't want anything too busy on the front. So that's on that one. That goes on the hinge, and then this one goes on the front. I did mark top on this because when you cut the piece off, they're pretty much not much difference in size. So that will be the top, that's marked as the top of my paper. I wrote that on the back so I'd get it right. So that's that one there. And then this one here, so we'll go that one on there. I've written it on this one too, so it's easier to, and don't end up putting it the wrong way around. I think it doesn't fit the other way anyway. This glue, yes, I do. I've been using Tombow, but the green bottle for a long, long time, and I found this one. I got that the right way, yes. I found this one in my cupboard, and I know one of the girls that comes to my workshop, she uses the aqua one, and I find it better. It's not as sticky as the white one. It still sticks down really well, but yes, I think I'll be swapping to this one for a while because I find it's better. It's not so tacky and getting all over your fingers and all over the place, and it sticks nicely as well. So yes, I've only been using it this week and last week, I think, when I was cleaning out my cupboard, and I thought I'll try that because I know one of the other girls uses it. Now this one here, this goes on the back. I've decorated that. These are your 2 back mats. We've got the 5 1/4 by 4 is my yellow, and then the white one is 5 by 3 3/4. That's for US. Mine are down here. 5 1/2 by 3 7/8, and the white is 5 1/4 by 3 5/8. So we can put those on. We'll do the inside bit last. I think if you haven't got a good glue, you're wasting your time making cards, I think. You've got to have a good strong glue to do any good. So we'll put that one on there. And that goes on the back there. I get all my pieces decorated first, so it doesn't take too long to... I've got family coming for dinner tonight, and I asked them earlier in the week when I wasn't cooking, but anyway, they often come here sick and crook, so I'll just pay them back. I think I'm past the worst of it anyway, so it'll be fine. So that's the back of that. Then those will come last. Now this piece here, US is... where am I? Up here. 5 5/8 by 5 5/8 is the patterned paper, and down here it's 5 3/4 by 5 3/4 for Australian. So it's a square piece, and what you're going to do, pick which side you want up. I'm using this side up, and fold it in half this way. Try and get it nice and straight. I didn't score it because DSP is, or patterned paper, is quite thin, so sometimes if you score it with your scoring tool, it will tear it. So just fold it, and you can still burnish it. So you got that way and that way across from side to side and up and down, and then this one we're going to just go once, and you're going to fold on the diagonal like that. Try and get it nice and straight so you get to the point there and to the point there. This is the only tricky bit there is. I'm going to open this up. Now, I'll show you from here. Your flat pieces without the score line, that score line through there, the score line goes that way. So if you push it, actually this one you fold it back on itself. The first two, we went that way, and then this one goes backwards on itself, so that when you fold it, I'll show you this, when it folds to the right way, that way. So push those up like so and inwards. So bring your diagonal ones, that's why you fold it the other way, so that the diagonal ones come in like that, and you'll create a nice little square for yourself. Make sure you like both sides of your paper too. Nothing worse than choosing a paper that's no good. So when you put this on here, you want the diagonal line at the top, so fold it so that all your cut lines are on the right hand side, and it's going to sit like this, if that makes sense. Your point where it's folded here, all these folded edges are in the middle, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to center it in there, And I'm going to put glue all over the back of this. The only trouble with this glue, you can't see it, which is probably good because it dries clear anyway. I'm putting a fair bit on because it's going to get a bit of movement on this. So all my cut lines are over this side, and I'm putting it on an angle, on the diagonal, and just inside that, and just inside that, and same with top and bottom. It'll just go to the edge, top and bottom. Make sure I've got it right, that's correct. And then put some glue on the top. Something different for a card. I think it's quite clever. And then we'll hold that and just close that shut. With your cards, if they are a bit bulky inside, just put a heavy block or a book or something on overnight and they'll soon sit flat. That's why I didn't like the ribbon on that. It's made it too bulky at the side. Hello, Trudy. Nice to have you on. Tombow Aqua, but rarely use it. Vicky, you should use it. It's good. Not sure what the difference is. Pleased to see you using it. The only difference, this one's clear and the other green bottle is white. It comes out white and this one comes out clear. So I think that's the only difference as far as I know. So that's how that works, and it will come out flat like so. And then we're going to decorate these two panels here. I've got these here. One there and one there. Put those in. And then I've got a greeting for the front. There's really nowhere. Well, you could leave these as your writing panel if you didn't want to decorate them. But I've put a writing panel on the back. Just get that nice and straight. And that one. I fussy cut all the flowers. I don't mind fussy cutting. That one over that side. Move that in a bit. That's the inside of my card. And then I've just done a happy birthday for the front. I'm going to put that up on dimensionals as well. I shall put this one flat and then put the blue one up. I hope that was easy for you to follow. Not difficult at all to do. Put that one on there. You could decorate down the side here. I'll get some embellishments out and put on this. We'll get some dimensionals. I think I'll be going back to bed for a little while when I'm finished. I was nearly not going to do it this morning and I thought, oh, I can't do that. I've got to be half dead before I not do my live. And I knew I was getting a little bit better than what I was. Hubby's been good. He actually cooked dinner last night. He keeps asking, how are you feeling? Any better? Any better? I said, no. But I am getting better. He's gone to golf today. He's missed golf all week because it's been raining. Put that one on there. And I'll just find some embellishments. Not sure what I've got. I know what I'll use. Some of these are my favourite. These are called flower accents. I don't know if any of you, or anyone that's a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you would have seen the changes that they're doing for Stampin' Up! With the cases for the I'll put a little one on that. Our Stampin' Up! Stamp sets and dies. They're going in thin pockets now, which I'm not too happy about because you can't see the name of the card. I'll stick one in there. You can't see the name on the hinge anymore, and my shelves are all set up so that the hinge side sits out and you can see what stamp sets you've got, and it's got the pictures down the side, so it's easy to find. So we'll see. I'll see if my daughter can design some cases. I can still put them in the thin cases. They're still selling those, so not too happy about it. Just reading some of the comments. Australian measurements for a long time. The added bonus is centerfold. Thank you. Thanks, Vicky. I'm with you, Sharon. I don't like it either. Yep. Is that with the Stampin' Up! Stuff? Yeah. The right markers, they're doing away with right markers. That didn't matter to me so much because I don't use mine that often. Doing away with the cling stamps. Well, I like photopolymer because you can see through them. It's just the casing. They're putting the dies in the same size case as the stamp set now, which is a good idea, but not. I still want them in the hinge cases. So anyway, we'll just have to get used to it. I'm not happy. We'll see if we can design something that we can put them in anyway. I'll talk to my daughter. That's it. That's all my whinging for today. Thanks for joining me. Sorry about the muck up in the beginning. I don't like it either. I like the cases. So do I, because they tell you can put them in a container case like that, but you've got to shuffle through the whole lot. This way, I can just look, and most of them I know what's in them because you can see the picture and you know where your birthday greetings are and all that. All mine's set up for the other cases, so we'll see what happens. It's starting in November, I think, from what I gather. Not to worry. Thanks, Nikki. I shall let you all go, and I shall catch you next Saturday at 9 a.m. I'll upload this to YouTube, and I'll put the PDF in the Files tab. Have a lovely weekend. Bye for now.